let's take a look at exercise 1. In exercise 1, all we're doing here is creating a very simple web page utilizing the basic tags that we discussed in in the beginning of the lecture. And I've gone ahead and opened up Notepad. I'm going to use Notepad for this. You could use WordPad if you liked. And all I'm going to do is walk through the saving process and then open this up. And then we'll take a look at the changes that we might want to make to follow along with the rest of the assignment to add some attributes to this web page. Again, some of you will have already done web pages. You'll have used other more sophisticated web development tools, and that is perfectly fine. But we are going to assume for the purposes of this class that you have never created a web page before. You've especially never done one by hand, and you've never really messed with HTML tags. So we're going to make that assumption off the bat. When we save a file and we're using Notepad, and I realize not everybody in this class is a PC user, but because the college is a PC environment, I'm going to be doing all of this demonstration on a PC. In addition, the JCreator program that you just watched a video on, which we're going to use in some of the later exercises, is a PC-based program. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to go to File and then Save As. Now, when we're using when we're I can't talk today. When we're using the Notepad, by default, it's going to want to save everything as a text document. First of all, put this someplace where you can find it. I'm going to save it to the desktop. You can save it anywhere you like. The file type's going to be text file, but that's not what we want. All HTML files must end in either .htm or .html. The preference is for it to end in .html. We're going to have to go down here to save as type and change it to all files. And then in the file name, we're going to type in, I'm just going to type in template.html. And I'm going to click Save. And that's going to save my file. Now I'm going to minimize this for a moment, and it should be on my desktop. Yep, here it is right here, template.html. By default, it should line up with the web browser that you are using, your default web browser. But just in case it doesn't, I want to show you how to find the file. I'm going to use Internet Explorer, since that's what I know everybody who has a PC has Internet Explorer. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Open, and most browsers are like this. I'm going to go to Browse. I'm going to find the file. I have it on the desktop, so I'm going to go up here to Desktop. And I'm going to look down my desktop, and I'm going to try to find the file. Oh, here it is, template.html. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click Open. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to load my file. And if we pull this up, and I'm going to shrink this down a little bit so we can see both at the same time, you will notice the title, My Web Page Template, is right here. And you'll notice web content goes here, is right here. So again, just like I said in the lecture, the title tag indicates what is displayed here, and in some cases even up here in the title bar. Not all browsers display it in the title bar, some do. So that's where the title tag goes. The web content, everything in the body tag shows up here. This is what the page is. This is where your content is going to go. Now, we can use attributes, again, just like we saw in the lecture. We can use attributes, bg color equals, and I'm going to pull the assignment up here real quick just to see what we're going to do the background color is green and the text as yellow. So bg color, bg color green, or yeah, background color green, no, background color yellow, and I think the text was supposed to be green. I'm going to make that change. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back to Internet Explorer, and I'm going to refresh the page. Notice now my background is yellow, my text is green, all because I added those two little attributes in. There are a ton of tags and attributes and then another ton more of attributes for each one of those tags in HTML. These are the very, very, very basics. We're going to get lucky in that we're not going to have to hand code a page for every applet that we write tonight. Instead, we're going to take advantage of some features that are built into JCreator that are not available as part of NetBeans. So you should have already looked at and already encountered the link to download JCreator and get it installed on your system. I want you to go ahead and do that if you haven't already before you proceed on to the next slide, because the next slide is going to show you exercise 2, and we're going to build and display our very first applet.